Warning, the following contains graphic material of a maturing nature. Viewership is strongly advised if you'd like to live a long and happy life.
North of 49, a guide to the rest of your life. Welcome to North of 49. Today we meet Ilsoo MacLaurin, a talented artist who didn't discover her passion until she was in her early 60s. Ilsoo's story will remind you that it is never too late to learn, and she will inspire you to try something new, no matter what your age. Also on today's show, we talk with the University of British Columbia's Paul Poole about the kinds of educational opportunities available for retirees. Then we'll catch up with Dr. Max Snyder, who's going to tell us about the brain's capacity for learning as we age. Ilsoo's story begins in 1938 in Gangwon, South Korea, where she was born. It was a time of extreme political turmoil. As a young girl, she witnessed the forefront of the Korean War and the invasion of South Korea firsthand.
In Korean War and started, and I was in North Korean capture when I was 12 years old.
Ilsoo's experiences as a child and her Christian faith instilled in her a drive to help others in need. For Ilsoo, becoming a nurse offered her a powerful way to give back.
When I was little, I want to be a doctor, but during Korean War, I didn't have the proper education, so I couldn't really get into. Also, so my family was poor, so I had to support myself.
Ilsoo eventually went to Japan as a missionary, and in 1967, she immigrated to Canada and continued her career as a registered nurse. She often worked in neonatal units where she enjoyed a strong connection with her young patients.
I was a registered nurse for 40 years. I really enjoyed, especially for pediatrics, and then it's a newborn baby. And then it's also I worked as a geriatric.
When Ilsoo retired in 2002, she found transitioning from her demanding nursing schedule to a slower pace quite a shock. She quickly realized that she was not ready to slow down.
When I retired, I really don't want to stay home because I was, so 4 days, 12 hours work, and then it's 3 days off, and then so you keep continuing to, do working. So I decided not to stay home.
While looking for a new hobby, Ilsoo took a painting class from a local artist. Although she had never had any training or even a desire to become an artist prior to her retirement, her instructor instantly noticed her natural talent.
I don't know how to hold a brush. And then she told me, I don't like to me. I think you have been painting before. So I said, no, this is my first time. So I decided going to school to doing fine arts degree.
Ilsoo's work was immediately noticed, and soon people began asking her if they could buy her art. So Ilsoo decided to take her training to the next level. She enrolled at SFU and signed up for the prerequisite courses required for a degree in art.
And then I transferred to the UBC when I was 65. I really enjoyed, so I don't really want to stop to go to school, so I continue. Eventually, I have to graduate. So 2 years later, I graduate, and then now I'm practicing my art.
After being away from school for more than 50 years, Ilsoo found the biggest challenge in relearning how to learn was not her age, but the language barrier that comes with studying a brand new subject in a second language. Despite this hurdle, Ilsoo fell in love with learning and expanded her artistic skill sets to include sculpture, digital photography, and even video.
I had several videos, my own performing arts, and I edit it myself too.
Ilsoo's energy, drive, and talent was a constant source of inspiration for her younger classmates and even for her professors. By 2006, Ilsoo received a BFA in Art History and Studio Art from UBC. And even though she has completed her fine arts degree, Ilsoo continues to take courses.
I never done for the silk screen, so I'm aim to do some silk screen this time. And then eventually I will do both printing and also photograph.
Through her art, Ilsoo has found meaning and expression. She often chooses to focus on environmental issues, a subject she has been exploring recently by experimenting with digitally manipulated photography.
It is very important. When I grow up, actually it's a small town. It's really green everywhere, and it's clean water. And then now you can see everywhere, not too clean, air pollution.
Since discovering her artistic side, Ilsoo has participated in several solo and group exhibitions. This spring, she will be traveling to Korea for her first show overseas.
This is the first time. I'm very exciting.
Ilsoo, now 73, has no plans to slow down. In addition to part-time silkscreen classes at UBC, she volunteers at the Vancouver International Airport, and she spends time each week working as a volunteer at the Richmond Art Gallery. For Ilsoo, going back to school has taught her that life is one big classroom, and she can hardly wait to soak up her next lesson.
Even you're old, you have a chance to learn. It's not too late to go to school and learn new things.
North of 49, a guide to the rest of your life.